You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Plenty things can happen at the country where the news can capture from politics, the economy, and other human interest issues them. Some of them issues here can take inside different newspaper them during the week. This make Liberty Online Television. They bring you the Liberty Newspaper Review. Inside this program, we go bring analysts them for look at the most trending topic them inside the newspaper for the week and analyze them for make sense to the public. This go be every Friday, 12 o'clock afternoon on Liberty Television. Watch out for Liberty Newspaper Review. Plenty things can happen at the country where the news can capture from politics, the economy, and other human interest issues them. Some of them issues here can take inside different newspaper them during the week. This make Liberty Online Television. They bring you the Liberty Newspaper Review. Inside this program, we go bring analysts them for look at the most trending topic them inside the newspaper for the week and analyze them for make sense to the public. This go be every Friday, 12 o'clock afternoon on Liberty Television. Watch out for Liberty Newspaper Review.
Newspaper Review, where they come to you from Liberty Online Television every Friday, 12 o'clock to 1 for big pardon because we let small bit because of one or two challenge them we get. But we there for discuss on issues of the day, issues of the week, and things that we don't happen at the different newspaper. Like I can always tell now, plenty things that happen at the week, plenty things that happen at different newspaper. Them way journalists they write about, social commentators they write about, analysts they write about, and some of them things that we can come here for look at. Because someone can just write, they give your own opinion. So they bring in people who are experts, or people who are activists them, for talk about some of the things them way they happen at the country. So because of that, today again we don't come back this afternoon for discuss on some of the things them we don't come out now the different newspaper them. Me way they bring the program come to now this afternoon. My name na Alex Lawrence Koma, and with me at the studio I for welcome Robert K. Kagbo in the managing editor for Heritage Newspaper. Very good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother.
We expect to get Ibrahim Kamara, Ibrahim Alusan Kamara, we Sabrina who they come, we will join me later. But we got Bokutin we will look at. Remember, say you can join you now all the platform the way they get facility them way they way so you get liberty. You can also send you message now the program as we discuss under the comment section and send you message. Today again we there if we look at main issues. And one about the main issue we will look at for the MCC we married the newspaper this week. Some people they write positively, but the MCC way, the Salon government don't sign with the US government. Other people then they say bad, but the same compact of 480 million United States dollar. We one of the key things for give strength to the energy sector. Robert, we see a different newspaper. For example, we see Premier News say MCC compact will benefit every Sierra Leonean. Then they quote the SLPP Secretary General. We see News 24, they say as Sierra Leone secure 480 MCC grant, the dedication and humbleness of the Vice President, Julia Jallo, pays off. Then in the other side of the discussion, we will look at later, the issue of praising the Vice President and other people with his concern. Then we also see we get Sierra Leone secures 480 million from MCC to expand affordable energy access. You get something contrary, Salon Compact, and get MCC Compact. All that glitters is not gold. So, they come to all that glitters is not gold. We go begin look at the positive aspect, the one that we praise. Sierra Leone secures 480 million from MCC to expand affordable electricity. As Salomon, if we say this will bring any benefit,
we all get for happy. This is a welcome news for all Sierra Leoneans. A BU, which tribe you belong, or your region, or your affiliation, or your political party, this will be a welcome news for everybody in this country. And I get a strong conviction, say with this MCC grant, when I free the give to this government, I believe say for Caribou for improve on electricity challenge that we get at it. We all know say yes, the issue of energy issues is a challenge. The previous government tried a little bit, and this current government come back again and can face a lot of challenge. Who challenges? And I believe say all the newspapers don't speak volume in respect of the grants. Even the Song Cross member of the opposition back also happy for this. Also, they call a member and say this is high time for all this because it's a win-win situation. Because the MCC grant is a win-win situation for every Sierra Leonean. And I believe say not like what me brother they say from the compass, they say not all is not good as gold. I get a contrary view to that there. I believe say a time for we as a media, I will also for serve as a watchdog now for this money and see how government for uses money for the intended purpose, not to wear it for criticize again. Because the fact that they don't come a lot of hurdles, a lot of challenges, and for let this government reach at the peak, for them give that kind of money, I think say we for really welcome this. Let's put all things aside. Let's put a political issue difference aside. Let's pull out we whatever personality we get against the current regime. And I believe say yes, as a country for speakers, we therefore put Salon first. Irrespective of any other thing. We believe say yes, this grant where they come for improve on the energy sector, where people will get affordable electricity. Because to be honest with you, there are a lot of issues within the energy sector. Now, not that we will make anything out of that. But with this grant, and I believe say yes, the people we they are in need, especially me as a citizen, because I'm a citizen also. I need electricity, I need 24-hour electricity. I need to travel to other country, like a Guinea, case point, when our neighbor country, they don't get 24-hour electricity supply, affordable back there. So the issues of electricity when it comes to tariff, look at current tariff for people they pay, it's getting a burden to the people. But with this grant, I believe say the suffering, the burden of the people get for reduce. So that make it feel this government don't go all kind of way, especially the honorable vice president will provide leadership in all of this thing. Because mind you, now the vice president provide leadership. Because we in boss assign guys say you get for ensure say you're able to get what the country wants and what the people want, and you're able to execute her. So I make a big praise card. You see, other people they commend the vice president for this work we do. Because I don't know been the intervention of the vice president. I think so we're not able to reach at the speaker. But I think so we're able for say rejoice, and not able to sing and happy for this grant. So that together be a benefit for we all. Just like what the secretary they say, MCC grant a win-win situation. I win for all Sierra Leoneans. If you whose party belong, if you whose tribe belong, we all get it. We get for electricity. So we get for happy on this day. So they say you get for. I believe say yes with this grant. Salon go able move to another
now
level.
We look back to how they don't manage money in this country, particularly like grants or they come. You know, they come for specific purposes, but to know they see the outcome, they reflect on the ordinary people. Then.
Whether that make we now as a journalist now and civil society we hide the this money. We have for ensure we step where the money from the stage, from the starting process, why for the party stay. We have to look at the accountability process, how the grants come, how they get for disbursement. If the government say this to go to the energy sector, who they in charge? At the end of the day, people get for account to the public. Not over the other say we don't win and have what you don't know. Now we have open like a mountain fat food. And no, this money here. We're able for just to use it for the intended purpose. And because one, if this money, And mind you, the US government was also provide leadership, all of these things. Not for saying I'm going to left and give government to them back get for kind of oversight to go look for play, all of these things. For say this year, where they say they go to energy, strictly for go to energy for improve electricity supply in this country. And I think say yes, with electricity, believe say this country will take a better step. So I'm not say now, what the time for low criticize now as a media person. Like I tell now, I will for as a watchdog. For instance, say we government, we monitor government now, foot to foot. We also never put a position on paper. Let government know say this our stance, this is media and civil society stances. We for the part of the process. We all for the part of the process. Not only government for involved by this. The media, civil society for all the part of this process for ensure say we monitor this thing. Now make government we don't provide all, even in the service delivery. Over the years, we don't provide leadership. When President Koma Bikaut introduced the free healthcare, you know actually for local, who now self stand say we can for monitor the sector. Not to say local for monitor. I would say yeah, we have a putter because you get donor fund they put on the project. At that time, although yes, government they give majority of the funding they come from donor partners, at least at 10% government they support at the time when they introduced the free healthcare that way back 2010. So my very self, Charles Mambu and Victor Lansana Koma of Health World College. These are the three formidable civil societies in the sector where they provide leadership and so monitor all the health facilities in this country. Not the government so I would say who put a concept together, right to donor partner themselves, who back for be part of the project for ensure say only they take the drugs from the distribution center. Tell us for go for monitor the side they go to. So I don't like this time where they can now. Who back they can put here now? Say put to concept together. Say government, this particular mode they come. We as a civil society, we as a media practitioners, we also want to be part of the process. We for monitor, we for get an oversight body from the media and civil society. For just this money they utilize them for the internet purpose.
Within a situation where the country economy don't bad off, to the point of reserve date to just 1 month. If it's a government go use this money for the internet purpose or one for divert and for get strength to the economy.
It's not possible. Government go use this for the internet. But government use this money not for the internet purpose. Now I tell you say it's either now not to follow criticize all this guys not to go. Now follow provide leadership all of this thing. And just say the money they use for internet purpose. And would they start like, I don't use them and say when President Koma to do the free healthcare, not saying not go money to the free healthcare. I would take up who says not put the concept together. We put donor partners. I say we back for monitor the sector. And you see if you say progressive step take place at the sector. And you look at the considerable number of the PHUs them where they construct during the then regime of President Koma. You look at the oversight role where they play. For example, we go to all those PHUs across the country, from chiefdom and district level. We go across the place and and just say the people and get the facilities there. Though yes, there are challenges because people at that time also people see nothing not good 100% correct, especially like the country final self. Ever it be people and also be collect money for patients the way they go, and the attitude of the health workers towards the patient there also was also a challenge. For me, I be conduct what we call the patent health satisfaction survey when at that Tambaka area and then. Where we get some funding from Corded Netherlands, we'll be implementing it and they for just say go back to action points, we they go to the peripheral use them. Ask what are the patient they go undergo, what are the challenges they go. Just like go together for do to this one. So for we this is also stringent to be. We also assist the serve was a voice. For us, we speak on behalf of the people of this country and we believe say yes, this money, this grant, will they monitor and take to the end tool and just say they use this money for the intended purpose.
All right, in him now, Robert K. Kagbo, the managing editor for the Heritage newspaper. They talk say one civil society and the media need to monitor the activities of what's going to happen with the 480 million MCC money we don't can the country. And I give until like
not free money.
Free say implementer. And just in the area of accountability, they raise budget. So somebody just send message. I just contact they say indeed accountability speaks facts to the manner in which this grant ought to be used, and this is a concern with the ordinary salon man that don't being get. Before I come to Mr. Kamal, you feel say government will account, but we will be accountable to the people then on this money.
First of all, this money, all my ID part like Mountain Fat Foods. Even my mama within a Kulbula, he ID part this money. My grandpa within a Fadigo, he ID part this money. And they talk about that the man within a Western area, with all the ID part this thing. If the government will create itself for say, oh, this no divert this money that way. As strong as solution is, government they use money for internet purpose, and they provide leadership now. I will set up a consortium. Would they form a consortium between the media and civil society? Would the guy State House, Office of the Chief Minister, and the Minister of Energy, and the Chairman of ERSA will say these grants will they come. Tell to the development partner. We for the part of this process from the start stage to the implementation stage. We for there just say this money, any bit by bit. In fact, one of the two they get for carry request for now. One for know how government they come get detailed analysis about expenditures. How that the money, how government get for use this money. Government go the pattern. How government intend for use money. How much they go for this? How much they go for this? We need for know internal granting. That will be the next engagement with government.
All right, we get for give strict monitoring for see how government get for spending money. I want to welcome Ibrahim Alusan Kamara. We of course are regular panelists for this program every Friday. He late a little bit because of one or two challenges. A very good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Alex, and good afternoon, viewers. Glad for the back.
You wait on the monitor every weekend, every Friday. Mr. Kamara always on the day in the managing editor for Salon Compass newspaper. And after all Monday, right, fine. But this MCC money, in which one of the two people yesterday, the third, at MCC compact, all that glitter is not gold. Mr. Kamara, you know, when I see this front page for me, I was like, what this man think? What he can I mind? So, what many people they glad they say money don't come out of the country. You they say, not all to the shine, na gold. What do you mean? Or what do you think?
Thank you very much. I think before I come to answer that question, I just address some misconception with what I see this is not the time for criticize. First of all, I cannot be told what to do in an independent.
So you're not going to address me per se. So you have to just make you know a correction. Yeah, you're not going to correct to me. You state your own opinion.
I am
just respond to your opinion.
I'm talking. Am I protected?
Okay, go ahead.
You're protected. Go on.
So, like I said, I cannot be told what to do. Government is not doing anyone a favor. Not to favor government they do for anybody. We did not invite them to come. They came. They said they had the solutions, and so they must provide the solutions. So now we get that clear, and then now we come to this MCC. You asked me about why I see all that glitters is not gold. Definitely. You know, when you look at this compact, this 480 million, first of all, the money is not here yet. And apart from the money not being here yet, we get so many conditionalities for let this money will get out. And these conditionalities, when you look at what's going to happen over the years, you find out it is very, very difficult for what we get. It's very difficult for what we get this money because of how government only conduct itself over the years. For instance, this money in the first place, we get through propaganda. It is not based on the situation on the ground, because what they happen at the ground is a different thing altogether with what governments or what the international community they have lobbyists, they hire PR firms where they portray the good image outside, whilst what they happen at the ground quite different. Now you talk of strengthening democracy and rule of law. You talk of the fight against corruption. So all of these are benchmarks, and you have the tripartite, where income as a result of a fraudulent elections, 2023 election. So you will see say, it not mean say because they say 480 million the money don't come, and for let the money come, it has strict conditions, and these conditions for all meet them is very difficult, judging by the way SLPP don't conduct itself over the years. Even this tripartite, by then some of these conditions will not for they part of this agreement again. If the government not be so arrogant for implement what they sign up to before they go for the MCC, they had signed up to implement the tripartite, the recommendations in the tripartite and the agreement for national unity. One of such agreements, one of such things that they're supposed to do now for the release of all political prisoners, and also for do away with all politically motivated cases. They didn't do it. So you can imagine the most common of the conditions they cannot do it because of arrogance. So you can imagine now what of the other stringent conditions we get for do with strengthening democracy and the rule of law, the fight against corruption, where in fact for now it don't die down because the opposition no longer there in the picture for fight. So the fight don't die down. Those in authority way, those in the government are being protected by the very ACC way supposed for the fight corruption. So this is why I said not to all to where the glitter feel say now gold, because the conditions of the MCC too stringent that the way SLPP got to conduct itself over the 6 years.
But the bottom line, you don't sign up. But the bottom line, you don't sign
the
up.
The money is not here yet.
No, but the bottom line, you don't sign up.
But it's been signed.
Fine. So what's the issue now?
They gave conditions that you must meet these conditions before the disbursements are.
So what are those conditions?
So what time be the talk this so not be the follow. Anyways, it's not my responsibility.
So the instances and we make so they don't the conditions they don't give from the tripartite recommendation and all the thing. You feel say this government go able to implement this money?
This is what I'm saying. Judging by the arrogance of SLPP since they come to power, I'm seeing that maybe they cannot meet the benchmarks when it comes to the implementation of.
But listen, the opposition leader in Parliament, Abdul they say this money na APC get for implementer.
Well, it might be because first off, what you need to know this MCC compact na a 5-year program. First, they go for the agreement at cabinet, from cabinet, then go to a parliament. Parliament get in approval. From there, it is a 5-year program. So then they disperse the money by bits. Each indicator where it meets, each benchmark where it meets, then it disperse some amount. So this is what I'm saying. For me, like I be saying in one program, if this money not come per adventure, you not come, this government will hold them responsible because they have the biggest responsibility in all of this. It is simple. Some of these things, now things that way, just follow the law. What's in the law say? Then you are okay. You are good to go. But here in Sierra Leone, we have, like I always say, we are under the rule of men and not the rule of man because the laws can fit certain sects, whilst the other sects, the laws don't can fit them. So this is it. For me, the conditions them, I the fear say the government might not meet them because of their arrogance and the way they don't do things over the years.
All right. When they see, I see what Krebo on our Facebook, they say this grant is not going directly to the government. The government decides which project, and both the MCC coordinators and the government will put out bid for every project. The selection process will be transparent. I read that day for going to line to waiting the our newspaper say JFK calls for accountability in the MCC grant implementation. A lot just say pull the arrogance where you make mention of this government, the recommendation of the tripartite committee. Now Lord just assume say this government able for implement some of the things they do. It is this issue of accountability, transparency when they come up. And one way don't they question this government in the area of corruption and accountability. You feel say them will account to the people with this project clearly.
I'm glad the way this thing come up, when this question come up, because in fact, that's one of the biggest fears from where we sign this, where the government be sign this agreement. Now one of the fears, because this is not the first time we don't get money in the sector. And I can tell you, the energy sector don't be one of the biggest funders. They don't fund them past most of the other sectors. I can't give an analysis of what's don't come at the energy sector in the last 6 years. I can say it's way over $500 million. They don't come at the energy sector just for improve the sector. But till date, we are in perpetual blackout. We know they see the improvement. Every day they tell you different things. At one time, the president said they are now generating sufficient electricity, but at least we are still enjoying sufficient blackouts. Now, let us just do a quick analysis. In 2018, the government put $15.6 million for just improve the energy sector. Inside the same 2018, the AFDB and DFID also fund the rehabilitation and expansion of Bokenema transformer, the transmission in Bokenema. Then also, in the same 2018, development partners they also give 43.7 million for backup to the $15.6 million wey the government be set aside in the 2018 budget. All na for the improvement of the energy sector. And also I want to know say in 2015 there was an MCC threshold where the country will get where they implement over the period. In fact, this government had complete that implementation. In October also, the International Financing Corporation signed 40 million agreements for let them install solar power plants. All of these they target the energy sector. And in May this year, you get the International Development Finance Corporation give 292 million loan. All this money they call in dollars. Our people know. Okay. 292 million loans out of 412 million where they don't approve for this alone. Okay. All in the energy sector. And also in June of this year also, we see the president go commission gas station Nakisi, all the targets the energy sector. And ECOWAS, part of this 412 million wey the International Finance Corporation, the Development Finance Corporation give, ECOWAS give an additional 40 million. So when you look at all of these monies, it don't pass $500 million, and all are in the last 6 years. So you look at these monies being spent on just the energy sector, but every day, even in the midst of rains, where usually they say in the season we get enough light to not go for light because the water level they come up, and you can't say the rains are not come this year. We get almost one of the most rained season this year. Rain then come sufficiently, but still we dip and blackout every now and then. In fact, I mean the areas that were there. Usually it's on 1 day per week at the like, or 2 days. That are the maximum. Are still there. So you can imagine all of this. Why we still struggle with all the money that we don't can? Why we still struggle for energy? Why we still struggle for get 24 hours electricity?
So
because
the accountability for day.
Well, I bet this is what I'm saying. First, people have to be held accountable for all of the money that I don't just explain. And we talk of this 480 million. If you just remember the money we don't come, you as a Sierra Leonean, you say go fear say this other money, even if you don't come all, then give bulk, then give government say now go improve the sector. I am afraid we might not get the necessary improvements where we need now the sector, because corruption they eat deep into the sector. You have the car powership where in fact we they pay for energy we not they consume, we they pay in excess for less energy we not they consume. So all of this is this MCC money really this time around the government and all those who they in charge for shame for put the country in interest and do exactly what the money they for.
All right, so Robert, you begin start to talk about something, but the vice president, Nayan Ulis,
and provide the leadership across the board.
Leadership and all that. And I take it through from, like for example, within News 24, they say, as Sierra Leone secure for 480 million MCC grant, the dedication and humbleness of the VP, Julia Diallo, pays off. And I also they lead you to this type of connector, campism in SLPP, Power versus New Folks. I bring this because of what we see on social media. The first lady coming and give some sweet praises about the vice president, and he mentioned some names, but exclude some key players like the chief minister. You suspect any gameplay between politics or inter-party politics and development they play?
Well, I don't believe
internal party politics
and
national development they at play?
Me no one look at from that perspective as internal wrangling they within there. Waiting more about state here. Eh? The number one man, Supremo, we now at the overall boss for all the one in the way don't provide leadership, so come openly and praise the vice president. So the first lady that compliment her husband in praise. So I not really say that will be an issue if the first lady praise and you say yes, this is a blessing to this country. This is the way it achieved so for a husband, a blessing to this country. And I think say not by any mistake the first lady do for compliment for commend the vice president for this good job, marvelous job. It's because they don't do an amazing job.
Many discussion where I see around get to do with the exclusion of the chief minister in post.
Oh well,
it's something they boil.
Well, me don't want to forget go in depth to that. But what I ever say, the fact is, you get the vice president provide leadership across the board. And I go level praise somebody who provide leadership, go praise somebody who not provide leadership. That's why we provide the leadership. It's the way in boss team up now US, he can openly. Would I comment? Now in boss, now the VP. So if a woman by extension can for compliment the effort, commend the vice president, I'm not saying that will be an issue. That would not be an issue. Now in boss, don't compliment her for say Italian Turkey because of now he left get all thing, he left get the free hand. He get the free hand for the work as a vice president. Do ya? I want you to secure this for we. You provided that because looking at the my background, you don't work at the United Nations, you don't work at different sectors, don't from the NGO, from civil society. Mind you, the vice president is a former civil society activist, so he work for campaign for good governance. No, you know that he work for campaign for good governance. So he get a rich background. What's it?
I said in government they run after campaign for good governance.
Hey, but sit down there. He get a rich background. You understand what they talk? He get a rich background. He get civil society background. He get diplomatic background. He don't work at it. He get a lot of vast experience. So if he's also an expert when it comes to management issues. And so if a boss okay provide leadership and we don't achieve this, I think therefore be a blessing.
So as a journalist, many people believe say he can write good things on the government or civil society.
No, I can write good and bad, not always good. What is I will criticize and they criticize.
Well,
don't like quote today. So you say what knock because they do blunder for the head of civil service. We don't go for redeployment for the Director of Foreign Affairs. We that unprecedented, for do that. I get for Keda, we get for level. We know so not correct, attention not correct, each on the spot.
All right, as an activist, many people believe say they talk good about government sometimes, then they write good about government.
So I can write sometimes good, I can write sometimes bad.
Yes.
Not a possible thing, a good good and not
that
good.
just that's a tune. They write good and bad.
Bad, exactly.
You feel say the vice president will be a good person for succeed the president?
Well, not to now. Now, for instance, not to now the conversation now. You understand? When the time reach, you will discuss on it and the Alex. When the time reach, now if four more they can get a separate conversation around that day because at the end of the day we'll get for the evaluation, we'll get for evaluation.
Because the discussion of maybe not the year around, and that's all expect now for the succeed president.
No, but this is simple. You look at the trend where they happen across the globe. What happened in Ghana? What happened in America? So now they left to another judging ourselves now. So, but when the time reach, we have a come out play, we have to evaluate them, we make an assessment.
So, by the analogy, Mr. Kamara, I know I take it from the analogy. we journalists endorse the vice president so we next flag bearer. Well, let me take you to the position of the first lady in votes of thanks. I even go to the comment section of that's where this now thankyou.com. We see the first lady say good things about the vice president. We're very uncommon, you understand? And we understand about this intra-party politics. The chief minister and the first lady would only see some outcome. You feel say them posting again for do with bringing national development. This now even international development, we've got international money for can get national development. Bring them to internal party politics.
In the first place, what you really forget clear and the fact now open secret the first lady and the chief minister know they see one side. Because there was a time the chief minister go na Kono, the chief minister one of in Bobo the way get on social media right see they don't radically exclude the first lady. I think the first lady become offended by that and that they defect begin all together. And this all boils down to who succeeds the president in 2028. And it is not only between the chief minister and the first lady. You get so many others. Maybe now the chief minister, the first lady, you don't come out, but others than there is always internal wranglings in political parties. That is very common. For me, this issue of giving credits, this they take credit and they take credit, as Sierra Leoneans, as for me, as a person, I am not interested in those who should be credited or not. The fact of the matter is, this money don't get access to them. Let the government work towards meeting the benchmarks with attached to the money. Afterwards, when the government succeeds, it is the president. They have cadre. So I really not care as to who gets the credit or not. But if you want to give credit, I think it's clear. The one where they provide leadership for this program. Now the vice president, in fact, they work with the MCC, the coordinators and he has been all over. I think when you talk about praise, you want to give praise. Now they give the praise. Yes, every other you get 1-2 people and themselves play a role, and also the people of Sierra Leone. That make them clear. This money is for the people of Sierra Leone, and so the people play the biggest role because the U.S. government not just decides they give money. If people who are not here, they don't care. So the people play the biggest role, and maybe because of the sufferness where people and go through, that made the U.S. government decide, say, well, this law give this money, let things change. But really, we don't care about who takes credit or not. What we care about is one, for let the government go all out and meet the benchmarks for the money there. And secondly, for let they all come together, and including we all, as journalists also and CSOs, for let we ensure say this money, this time around, we see the improvement. Then we don't go to talk say that they pour this money, this amount of social amount of money in the sector, and we know they see the difference. This time around, we want to see the massive. I'm not just talking about difference, the massive difference. Now, at least they now, not begin to forget about light. There are other countries around near to we. They don't think about light anymore. They don't think about where the first for all get light. They don't think about even the roads. So they don't move far ahead.
No, but again, when they talk, you have to look at the other side of the thing. Even government take as much as possible for put investment in that sector there. You see back people engage for state government efforts. Why would they change your mindset as a Sierra Leone? Now we get considerable. We get considerable number of stations transformers where people don't go destroy. You look at the other side. Government
to take it.
No, you also what's your own? People that go to destroy transformer them. So what's what you can do as a journalist for other people to disengage?
We report and we
advise. But government transport for investment, but people they frustrate government
for someone's failure. Yeah, listen, you know they can't blame. You know they blame anybody for government failure. No,
you guys also for play. You know of this thing.
Yes, I am playing my role by first of all publishing, advising people to stop. Encouraging people to be nationalistic and be patriotic. That is my own role. So it is up to the government. Mike,
so we don't make government. You visit government go all over. You are the committee. You are part of government. So what the committee will do for play what for say you got local authorities and community. What's all they play for some government?
The business not only boil down to the destruction of this or that. If I will say that no account for 5% of what you the loss. You no account of 5%.
You don't for one.
I am telling you.
You don't want to
no, you no account.
You don't want
the destruction. I am telling
you. But you don't want to transfer cost.
The destruction will don't take place. No account of 5% of the money will don't go inside the energy sector. I am telling you the problems not only limited. You cannot limit.
Sometimes we be very sincere.
Limit the problems of the energy to just vandalism.
When we count and then platform for talking on issues of national important.
I am telling you, you cannot limit the problems of the energy to just vandalism and theft. So many other factors. You get.
You know the statistics of you know the statistics of the number of transformers we don't vandalize.
I give statistics.
Statistics now.
Me they give fact. I give figures. Now, Now, I'm not telling you say not to a problem. That's not
a major problem.
Now, I tell you say you know the limit time. No, you cannot say it is.
No, I'm not saying it's not a limit time. We not say challenge the sector.
Corruption. The major problem we're having in the sector is corruption. In fact, in almost all sectors in this country is corruption.
Now, for
EDSA, you get those where owe EDSA.
Fine.
The biggest,
now you are talking.
The biggest debtor.
Now you are talking.
The biggest debtor, the government. And it is, they cannot go after them because it is.
With the labor around energy, we can talk for the rest of the day. But this still, because like for example, Creole on our Facebook again now we page just say, come on folks. Say come on folks. CM is very inexperienced and can be childish. So it is very unlikely he will be succeed. Very unlikely he will succeed Bio. If he does, SNP will lose the 2028 election. The fight, the concern here is First Lady, or the First Lady, what many people they say, the First Lady and the Chief Minister on the poll. That will affect national development.
I don't think it's supposed, but it's not supposed to affect national development, and that is why I said the box stops on the president himself for there to make things clear. And I feel say this issue of dragging not for day because the president already don't make him clear. He gave the praise to who that deserve him. You know, I think that should be case closed. I don't think so for therefore don't continue with this.
So the
internal wrangling, it is expected not to affect the development of the country.
All right. Ibrahim Alusai Kama, the managing editor for Salon Compact newspaper. Now we go to another issue we get to do with a journalist we raise this issue, Thomas Dixon. Daybreak newspaper, they say over President Bio's overseas trips, Thomas Dixon exposes Pauper government. I'll start with you because I know say Robert will respond to you. How Bio in travels don't impact them positively and also impact you negatively? Take it through, sir.
First of all, President Bio in travels has always stifled the development of the economy, in fact, because all of these things will defend themselves, even to the energy sector where they talk about the money that we do. Now, let me tell you, EDSA is generating revenue every day then they pay. The people where they pay them pass down the way they pay. But this money is you have a single treasury account. Everybody, all ministries, all departments, the money is in one account. And this account, now the president, well the accountant general, now in the manner, and they manage that account today. And the president goes out every day. For let a president travel, not just a business class, in fact, ordinarily, you use the agencies, then travel agencies.
Private jet, now expand.
Now, using them travel agencies, he expenses because the president, when they travel, by law, he gets people away for guidance, he gets people away for danger. They are statutorily for them with them at all costs. So imagine a president when they travel with a crowd of maybe 20, 18, 15, as the case may be, because now, because we be raised concern, they know they tell people again the amount of people where they travel. But for any trip a president make, it costs the country a whole lot. And I'm not going to say now, in a private jet, on a private plane, the man they use every now and then when they travel, it costs we a whole lot of resources. It strangulates the coffer, we coffer the salon. And when they go now, dollars in the can go. That is why, in fact, we always have this issue of dollar. Always they go up as against the news. Because the dollars have been taken out by the president himself. We all then are aware. So a media outlet reports about 500 million, almost $1 billion where the president take for go now Lebanon on a private visit. So you look at all of this and then you begin to compare, because between me and you, there is there are trips where the president must make. There are trips away by law, and for go. But there are so many others. Many of them will. It not be necessary for let go. Some of those trips, even our ambassadors at the various countries, go for able to represent with it, for able to represent the president, or maybe you send a minister, because when the minister travels, in your expenditure quite different from where the president travel, because the president, when he travels, you get people away by law supposed for them with time at all cost. You have ministers. If a minister travel, you don't need hundreds of people around now. It can go. So if you look at the cost, now all of this cost, you don't spend this money. What are the benefits, the corresponding benefits? We've not seen the impact till today. To not see the impact. I give an instance. Now China. Recently, the president went to China. What you get is less than $10 million. Not just it's less than 10 million. What you get from that trip there. And here is China, where we don't give any things as a country. We give them railway, then they control the mining sector. Almost all of the sectors have been controlled by the Chinese. But what do we get from them? Now, less than $10 million, we probably just pay for the president in transport to and fro in per diem. So it tells you, I think the frequent traveling, I'll be published something recently where it's over 200 trips where the president don't make, over 200 foreign trips. And just in this second term, we just don't begin, just over a year ago, he's made over 15 trips, according to the journalist. So it begins to tell you, why we not go cut down on them trip there? It is costing us as a country. Now in your statement just now you say we get about just 1 month of export with foreign reserve, now just 1 month of export. So it is alarming, really. It is really alarming. And these trips, they're not a dividend. And let us make no mistake. This money, this MCC money, is not as a result of the president's travels. No. It has no correlation. It has no connection with the president's travels. So for me, I think it is time the president really sit at home. He gets why are we appointing ambassadors? Why we get ambassadors, high commissioners? Why we get heads of parastatals? Why we get ministers? There are certain areas. Send a minister out or any ambassador now the particular country represent the country. That is why we are paying them.
All right. So what? Mr. Kamadi say there is no dividend. President being boko travel.
Well, and your opinion on it. Yeah. Me, I just want to state the obvious now. The fact is, we get for put it into context. The travel we talk about. You guys started with travel there with the president. It's a matter of most for like travel like in state Italia. You get the one where people like where we say yes, now government they pay. You get the other one we say now even the people they invite and they pay.
We don't
listen. No, don't interject me. Don't talk. Nobody should interject me.
We have
not interject me. My friend,
now posting paper for the president.
I'm not safe person. Fine. You don't dare, not be rancorous. No, we just get time for listening. Not be rancorous in our place. Yeah? The man don't know exactly what they talk. You get certain trip. When I start on the trip there, when I'm matter of my president for travel, when the government they take over. You get the other trip them, where based on the investigation, what do? You got that when people them, the country they invite them, hey, they take up all them bills and they. So even if the president will make travel of 15 trips, you never understand the basis of which the president travel. Now if you say that the government pay for them, or you don't know say that the country extend invitation and pay for them, you don't know about all those things. You just keep talking, you never understand, forget in-depth analysis about how the issue they go. Yes, the president go 15 trips and they come. Without the 15 trips, you facing the consolidated fund government put for people. No. You get certain things on a government pay, you got one the people that where the country invite and them pay. And we don't do investigation. We get facts, what they talk. We get evidence, what they talk so. The only three. For say you get a number of things the president make, when these are official things, no matter what for let go. And we get tip the way now the country will invite her, the extended invitation away, they pay nothing. And they take off all the bills. So if they say now, sometimes we have to be very sincere. Despite the fact that yes, we get your opinion, here we discuss. There are trips where the president make, we don't make ill so dividend at the country. One, first of all, why they say this MCC, also where they go. How the part in negotiation skill they use with the American government. You understand? Why they for depriving country? Where we say the country don't pass A, X, Y, Z. And the president also get good for play. So most of them they say you get ambassador and again. The lobby skill the president will give. Because what I tell you, when you say a president, where a president they can, a certain country, my brother, and like you know you want for even help, you get by force. But if a minister go, and this go, it don't make any like sometimes like it can delay, it not can get any impact. But when the president is always speak, it's oh this you go to change it to adjective, you go to change percentage and become the president. But where is the minister? So you get to look at the way they talk. No, they talk. We have to look at the both sides of the coin. We not just the count with the punch, say X, Y, Z. We have to look at from the nationalistic point of view. Say, oh, now you get ambassador, that's fine. I know dispute the fact. You get the minister of foreign affairs, that's fine. But the power where the president go pull and talk with his company, colleague, president, for say, but this are this. That minister not able to convince them, unless the president.
All right, come on, look. We page they say president does not receive per diem for his travel, according to Tamba Momo, the former deputy auditor general.
Well, whether it all is per diem or not, what I'm saying, for each time when the president travel, it costs the country more than any other. It costs the country more past where minister or head of our state and travel. Now, my brother, I've just want talk small bit about 20 minutes. Brother, they talk about this. Yes. Yeah, he said they talk about sincerity. First of all, now you have to say for be sincere to the people of this country.
Love personal.
No, it's yes. We have to be sincere to the country. For me, I am not serving anybody. Now my conscience and the country.
What about me?
What we are saying?
What about me?
What benefits the president bring for go for clean cooking for go land for cook? What benefit he bring for go lecture? Yes. All of this money now it costs the state. It costs the state. Now I give this man they talk. When the Ministry of Finance they release the report almost every quarter, then they tell you how the president they expend money. You self-aware of some of the publications.
If you talk, I will stop you.
But you know, it's by law. They can't stop it. Now by law, it's supposed to do. So you see the records of the money where the president they use. But it's alarming. I mean, let the president cut down on cost. The country, the economy, they struggle. So you can't be extravagant. Why is the economy struggling?
All right. The country is struggling. You know, live big life where the country is struggling. We'll have to use 30 seconds, or let's say 40 seconds. We're looking to it. The Times, SL, and other newspaper published today. President Nkrumah get unforgettable 71 birthday in Nigeria. I think it was 40 seconds. President Nkrumah celebrates 71 year birthday yesterday, and according to this writer in the newspaper, they say get unforgettable birthday, and looking at the circumstance where make left this country, former president is out of in your country. You know, what do you take on this kind of front page?
Well, first, I think I've been on the follow the program yesterday, the former president in Bade, and I think the writer or the publisher now as a result of the grand style where the former president they make him Bade for Nigeria. And I believe the man will be former statesman, no matter whatever challenges or difference get. Him back not serving country. He don't do good, he don't do bad. But I think when time comes for celebrate, people the way don't do some progressive stuff in any country. I think you get for what to celebrate them. And I will not every mistake. So if you say unforgettable, I believe that because of the way grand style. And I believe this particular celebration, the way they celebrate in Nigeria, and I've ever seen them celebrate in Salon, even be this alone. This guy where I see the kind of setup.
So it goes the parable say kings are not honored in their
yes, that's what I honor.
Mr. Kama, you see waiting newspaper right for former president in birthday celebration yesterday in Nigeria. It come as a surprise to you?
For me, it not come as a surprise. I think it's normal. Usually, like what you say just now, prophets are not expected in their homes. But one other thing where I think say this probably don't be an opportunity for national cohesion. Like last year, the president we wish the current president we wish former president happy birthday. I think by so doing, if it be also be do that this year, possibly then they reduce the tension. Make no mistake, we still have. Make no mistake, we still have political tension in Sierra Leone. You can't take away that. Some of these petty things they diffuse tensions. So I think for me it was maybe an oversight by President Bio, not for them. We not wish the former president, because there is no way you can take it away from him. The former president has done his bits for this country. President Bio has done his own bits. So President Bio will be a former president in 2028. So you can't continue to be enemies. Some of these things, between me and you, maybe they are speaking behind camera, but this making it public, they diffuse the kind of tension within a salon. Make no mistake, the APC and SLPP have the numbers in this country, so you can't say you will go against one and then you expect things will be rosy or you forget cohesion out of that. No, I think President Bio make a very big oversight way, which the president we don't do last year.
Well, I end up going for today, President Bio, according to Ibrahim Alusain Kamara, President Bio for don't wish former president happy birthday for promote national cohesion. I want to say plenty thank you to Una too, but before that, I read this message from Global West. This guy should apologize for misinforming the public about the president receiving per diem. That is good journalism. So I think somebody they asked you for Creole, but they asked you for apologize.
I can't. It is.
But as it is, let me end here and say plenty thank you to Una. I will don't send on a message and watch the program throughout. To Robert Konemakago, managing editor for Heritage newspaper, and Alusain Ibrahim Kamara, managing editor for the Salon Compass newspaper. I want to say plenty thank you to Nauna join me this afternoon. Plenty thank you to the technical team. We don't give you the support to make you for see. We don't be Alex Lawrence Koma. They say get yourself a blessed weekend, and like I can always say, love we meet at a different sports and get fun and forget about the stress. I believe in get fun and chill out. Until then, get yourself a blessed weekend.
Plenty things can happen at the country where the news can capture from politics, the economy, and other human interest issues them. Some of them issues can take inside different newspaper them during the week. This make Liberty Online Television. They bring you the Liberty Newspaper Review. Inside this program, we will bring analysts them for look at the most